that is a symbol for shrine. So today we are here in the middle of the woods. And we'll be climbing this staircase right here. Papunta doon sa pinakataas. Medyo malayo. Papunta doon sa taas using this bike. Joke lang. Alright, so I'm so lucky today that I have this spot. This spot is covered with trees. The shrine is up there, over there at the top. Today I'm officially starting my journey sa trials riding. Trials riding is a type of mountain biking that is, the main goal is to get over obstacles. The raw power of getting over objects. So the objects could be staircases or rocks or even buildings. Pag professional ka na talaga or pag magaling ka na talaga. There are no rules in what kind of bike you have. Any bike is okay. I have ordered a trials bike. It's a pure trials, 26-inch pure trials bike, but it hasn't arrived yet. So I'm gonna be using this old but gold stock like mountain bike, like Walmart type of mountain bike for a start. I need to learn the first trick, probably the most important trick, the track stand. So what you do with the track stand is either you have to be staying in one place. That's why it's called track stand. So yun ang track stand ang pinakauna because it's a way for you to rest in the middle of the obstacles. So if you want to rest or you want to take a breath, you just need to stall on something or anywhere. So that's what I'm gonna learn today. And I have tried it on this bike. I've tried it a while ago and it really looks so easy. Sayon ra kay tanahon sa tinuod lang. But the truth is, it's so difficult. I didn't expect it to be so difficult. Siguro dahil ang background ko is flatland. I've been riding BMX flatland all my life. But this one is totally different. 100% different from flatland. That's why it's so difficult for me. The good thing is you can practice it anytime, every time you ride a bike. So it's probably gonna be a lot easier. Once you get it dialed, it's gonna be a lot easier to do. 1 minute track stand. Okay, that's my goal today. It's actually my very first day of officially trying trials riding. Itong mga sports na to, these sports are specialized sports where you have to develop hypersense. I call it hypersense because it's something that's not easily learned and it comes differently depending on the person. Everybody has a different way of learning and a different pace of learning it and a different learning abilities. So this might be so difficult for other people and might be so easy, so natural to other people. I'm planning to be able to learn the track stand and the back wheel hop. I want to learn the back wheel hop. I mean, somebody from the internet learned it in a month and he was able to do it. Okay, I want to be able to do it in a few days. All right, it might sound so ambitious, but you know, libre lang mangharap. I want to be good at this as soon as possible kasi I still want to enjoy riding. And there are a lot of places here in Japan to ride, naturals or at the city. I'm hoping that my bike arrives sometime between this or next week. Okay, there are a lot of YouTube guides for track stand, but actually the biggest technique would be, as Ali Clarkson said, and many others, as what they said, don't use your brakes and use the pedal power instead. So first things first, gearing. Alright, so the gearing for 26 inches mountain bike usually is 18 and then 15 or 16. So this is as low as I can go. So I'm gonna be making do with what I have right here. Sige, storyo. Madagan dito ba? I have to stop na naka-iwait yung manubela. I need to hold that position. It is so difficult. You'd be tempted to kick the pedals forward to be able to balance, because in flatland you just have to kick the pedals to go forward or do something with the bars. But here you just have to stop, and there's a very fine balance point over there. Well, today's my first day. Everybody has their first. Practice makes perfect. Grabe pawis oh. I didn't have to go anywhere far. I didn't have to do anything really stressful. I just needed to balance right here at one point. And look at, I am sweating. Look at that forehead. Look at that baldy head. Napansin ko, the problem is, when I try to pedal forwards to maintain balance, ma-overshoot ko siya. You really have to control your left and right balance by pressing forward and letting it slide backwards a little bit. There's a certain amount of twist to the bars where it rests like that, and it's so much easier to balance. So I think that differs from each bike because each bike has different dimensions. Yeah, that's something to get used to. The most important part is to control the bike using the pedals. Really good exercise without going anywhere, without having to go anywhere. So you can even do this in your garage. So please try by all means. Grabe. Super pawis. Grabe. Konting sipa lang. Ma-overshoot talaga siya. That's why the gearing is so important. So the gearing and the way you push on the pedals. It is the key to mastering this trick. So I was able to do around 10 seconds. 1 minute. Let's go. Out kasi mayroong mga passers-by. Look here. There's a worm. Okay. Meron pa dito sa kabila. I don't know why. They just come out of the ground during summer. I don't know if it's hot down there, so they come out. And then they come out and then ma-fried sila under the heat of the sun. Look at this one. Yan yung friend niya. This guy is already dried up. Okay. Baka asawa niya yan. Kawawa naman. Or ate or kapatid. Baka friend niya yan. Be kind to animals. Or insects. Be kind to nature. Let's go, come on. Yoo-hoo! Saan yung isa? Huwag kang maarte. Ikaw daw be. Naglakaw-lakaw na ka tapos nay mo ani sa imo tapos kalit na ka-eat sa glayo. Yoo-hoo! Bye! Hindi siya lalim. But it's easy to practice. And grabe ang pagpawis. You guys have to try this. It's so easy to learn. I mean, it's difficult to dial the trick, but it's easy to learn because you can learn practically anywhere without having special things on your bike. It's worth practicing if you want exercise. You wouldn't believe na ganito lang ginagawa ko. Tapos ganito na grabe ang pawis ko. Okay, I can tell you one thing. Bar spin is a lot easier than track stand, that's for sure. Okay, now, while it may look funny, what I'm doing is really stupid. People will be telling you, "Hello, saan man mo ginahimo?" Na, what are you doing? That's not how to ride the bike. Dili inanap ang bike dong. We've all been there where you're just practicing and you make a lot of mistakes. People will be looking at you and criticizing you. But when you get better, they'll be like, "Wow, how did you do that?" That's the best feeling in the world when you have dialed the trick and people would would be like surprised with how dedicated you are. Dedicated for fun. Okay. We are growing old. What's the point of doing this? What's the point of learning this? Mabuti pa nag-business ka na lang. Well, to me, the business of life is getting all the good memories in the world. It's not money. Well, anyway, breaks ako kadali. Grabe ka paningot eh. You should really try this if you have a bike, any kind of bike. So imagine you're too funny to watch trying to balance your bike at one point. But imagine if you'd be able to do that while your bike is up there. Diba? Imagine when you're up there and you're trying to balance your bike like that on the stairs, or maybe on top of a rock, or on top of a gate, or on top of the shack, a small shack like that. Imagine on top of a log. Diba? It's a totally different story, but the basics is right here on flat ground. There's a certain point where the lean is perfect, the lean of the bike and the lean of your handlebars. And to reach that point, you really have to control the bike with your feet by pedaling forwards or releasing the pedals to go a little bit backwards. Let's go! It's still a lot difficult than I thought. Let me check how many seconds I got so far. What? 50 seconds! So my goal is 1 minute. I have to do that 1 minute today. 1 minute, let's go! Right here. This is the balance point, right here. Try to control with your pedal power, not your knees. Seconds right now. Okay, I'll try to go as long as I can. As long as I can. Oh, arms are getting tired. This trick is supposed to make you relax. Okay, it's just because hindi ko pa siya na-master. I haven't mastered it yet, that's why I'm exerting a lot of force everywhere. Wow, I think I've passed 1 minute now. Oh. I think that's 1 minute. Over 1 minute. Let's check. Yes! That was more than 1 minute. Whew. You got no idea kung gaano ka. It's gonna make you sweat. This sport's gonna make you sweat just by being here in a single spot doing that thing, doing the track stand. I'm done for the day. I'll be doing this trick regularly before I start practicing anything else. I was exerting a lot of effort in my arms. When you master this trick, I don't think you really have to put a lot of force on your arms. So until then, I'm gonna be riding my bicycle. And that is how to learn hypersense. Hyper! Mission complete!